gonna have an intro song for y'all every time. One thing about us, we gonna intro with a song.
Yes, I wasn't up on that song, but yes.
What song? In the butt? What?
That really used to be like a YouTube craze. When was that? Like 2011?
Really?
Yeah.
I thought it was butt naked nasty or no.
No. That was like something like in high school.
I'm gonna have to go back in that. Anyway, the topic for today is, let them know, Ken, what is it?
Double standards.
The standards of the double.
You made that up.
I did, because what is the actual definition of that? I know we weren't going to get into like the Webster's definition, but what's our definition?
I feel like, but
when people don't do unto others as they would have them do unto themselves, right?
Which is the Webster dictionary.
Really? My name Walker, not Webster, but call me dictionary.
Ooh. I like that. I like it. I see it. I see what you did there.
Ting.
Yes, but that's exactly what it means. Well, not, yeah.
And this, I think just like audacity, this is something that is all too rampant right now. Like double standards.
Okay.
It's crazy. So one that comes to mind immediately for me, because we're gonna give y'all like not our favorite double standards, but the ones that just make our titties itch. Those double standards.
I got a lot of those.
Yeah. And my first...
I'm sorry, Dad.
My first one, pacifically, as they say, is grown women who make comments about other people's like sons or kids. Like, oh, he's so handsome. You better save him for me, girl, when he grows up.
No.
Like, he gonna be a heartbreak. You better save him for me as soon as he turns 18. Because could you imagine a man saying that to someone's daughter?
And it's funny that you say that, because like when I see women like even post stuff like that about like their own kids, like their own sons, like I cringe, because I'm just like, what?
Or your favorite is God knew I needed to know what we
yes, like no, that's the main one I don't like. It'd be like, oh, God knew I needed a real man, so he gave me a son.
It's like
I hate that I hate that caption. I hate it.
Or,
and I know people are gonna be like, oh, well, that's where your head is going. No, still.
No, like there was this lady on social media who, I guess her son went blind in one eye or something, and she posted a picture of him, and the caption said, even with something, my baby's still fine. And of course people in the comments were like, that's odd, that's strange.
Yeah, why can't you just say like, oh, my baby's still perfect, or
handsome?
Along those lines. We need like appropriate adjectives.
Seriously.
Okay?
What made it even worse was that she tried to post definitions of the word fine. Like, that's a fine young man, but you're not British and you don't speak like that. So that's not how you meant it.
Exactly. You meant like fine, like
how we mean fine.
Exactly.
Like Morris Chestnut is fine, Lance Gross is fine. And you see what those men have in common is that they're men.
Run it back.
Oh yeah, Morris Chestnut, Lance Gross. Who's the man, the mega man with the blue penis from that show that you like?
Watchmen. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. Ooh, mine recently has been that man from Moonlight. I always forget his name.
Oh, the one who be with the whip.
He's in that video with the whipping and flipping and on.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Mike, if you're listening to this, I love you very much and I can't wait for
It's not about you right now. I love you, friend. But it's not about you right now.
Oh, God. But yeah, no, that is a double standard that grinds my gears, because if a man were to say anything even remotely close to that about his own daughter, or
everybody's family would already be at his door ready to knock him out.
Yes, but a man actually did, because I have to find it, but this guy posted a picture of his daughter and it said, yo, my baby's sexy as shit. And I was like, is he trying to prove a point? He's not serious, right? Like, is he trying to prove the point that we be making about how weird this sounds?
Like,
because why, of all of the adjectives,
sir,
to describe your...
That's not it at all. At all. I don't even care. Like,
if my father ever called me sexy as shit, I would turn into a nun. I'm now a Mormon.
Right.
I am now a Mormon.
Like, also, you're not my father anymore, because, like, what?
Seriously.
Like, what?
At this part, I nominate Morgan Freeman. Morgan Freeman's not my pappy because you got weird.
Ooh.
No.
Or has he always been weird?
That is the part.
That be the joy that be getting us in Hollywood.
That is the part, because we were having that conversation about emotional incest. And it's a weird thing. A lot of people seem to think that because they can't find romantic partners of their own, that somehow, some way, their children are supposed to take that place. And it doesn't make sense. It's great to have a relationship with your kid. Trust me, we are, as people call, what they like to call us, silver spoons, because we have very close relationship with our parents still. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about the fact that you expect your son to, or your daughter, to cater to you like they're your significant other.
Yeah.
To reserve certain things in their life for you, like their significant other. Emotional incest. That's not your man. That's not your woman. That's your child. It's weird.
Yeah, it's like moms or like even dads. Like, if you can't let go of your child when they are adults and they're ready to like start their own family and stuff, and you want to like cling on to them as if like they're your partner. I can't even say still. Yeah. Like they're your partner to me, even to begin with. Like, no. Yeah. Like, or healthy boundaries.
Or that debate that always comes up, like, your wife and your mom about to get in a car, who's sitting in the front? Is that you having sex with your mom? Just let me know.
Well, no, and also I feel like that's the thing, like, too, because at least I know we're getting sidetracked, but at least in that thing, I'll be like, also, like, even I feel like if you're kind of like respectable and stuff, like I feel like the wife probably naturally will be like,
just
hey,
goes
mom,
to the back.
like, exactly. Yeah, be like, or like, hey mom, like what seat do you want and stuff? Like, you want to sit in the front or in the back and stuff?
Exactly.
Like,
but it shouldn't be just well, you know, my mom has the right shotgun next to me. Like, it's a little weird. You gonna have one hand on the wheel, the other hand on the thigh.
Is she riding shotgun with you for life? And actually, no, you can't ask a mama's boy that, because you know what?
Hell yeah, they gonna say yeah.
They're gonna like, yeah, that's my mom. But anyway, moving on, because we could talk about that one forever.
Literally. We're gonna have an emotional incest episode so we can have more examples.
Yes.
Because it's actually a pretty big thing in the Black community.
I was gonna mention there's a show called Adults Adopting Adults.
Yes.
And I feel like that's kind of what they touch on, because like at least one of the guys, he had affairs with like women that he was supposed to adopt as a daughter, and it's just weird. Like,
I feel like that's kind of like a schemy way to get out of
he was
getting a mail order bride or something.
Yes, it's like essentially like you're looking for like a younger woman and stuff, along with still having his wife too, and bringing it into their household. But yes, we're moving on. One double standard that gets me the most, and this is because like for the longest I wanted this to be a little dream, but also I'm over this too because I'm over labor. So stay-at-home fathers versus stay-at-home mothers. I don't get why like y'all be talking down on the stay-at-home fathers.
I don't get it either.
Like I used to think I would want my husband to be a stay-at-home father, but no, I don't want to work, so you gotta go and do something.
Precisely. I was just having this conversation with someone today, and I was like, everything that they preached to us as little girls was a scam. That you make all the money so you don't gotta depend on no man, and you be your strong, independent. I get that. Yes, I do want to have my own, but sometimes I want to be a damsel in distress.
Okay.
I don't want to be an odd-looking woman. I want to be a damsel.
Yeah, I say balance.
A nice little balance.
You know.
And some men are honestly better at nurturing and housekeeping than a lot of women are.
Yes.
So,
like, for instance, like, no, my dad wasn't a stay-at-home dad, but my dad used to get me and my brother ready in the mornings. And I know typically like it's moms and stuff, but like he would get us ready like our breakfast or lunches and stuff, and then have us catch our bus and stuff like that. And it worked well for us.
And that's what and that's why there shouldn't be this is a mom job, this is a dad job type of situation, because it doesn't make sense. Like, a child just needs a parent to take care, or parents to take care of them.
Yeah, people will be so shocked and they'll be like, oh, your dad is well, not me or anything, but I think when they see a stay-at-home dad, they're probably just like, what happened? He lost his job? Or like, oh, like what's going on? It's always something wrong, but like they don't question stay-at-home moms. I don't like that. Like,
and then they
let the
automatically
dads be home.
right, and then they automatically assume that because he's a stay-at-home, and I feel like it's because people have this idea about stay-at-home moms too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like because he's a stay-at-home dad, that must be his only job. Like there's no way that he's staying at home because he works from home or
Exactly.
I don't know, works for himself perhaps, because a lot of stay-at-home moms, whether you want to believe it or not, they have their own part-time businesses. They run their own little organizations. Like they do things for themselves on top of
or even just for like or I mean like even just for the kids too. Like they can even help out with a lot of their extracurricular stuff.
Exactly.
And that I was gonna say, raising a kid is a full-time job. Which I'm sure. I mean, we are not parents, but I'm sure the parents out there are probably agreeing with us after this pandemic and lockdown. Like, yes, y'all was with y'all kids 24/7. Y'all know y'all was ready to take them back to the teachers.
Facts. How many of y'all took y'all kids back to school as soon as COVID was, when it was time to go back in the classroom? How many of y'all had a gift for their teacher because you just knew that your child was hell and this is what they've been going through?
Okay.
Almost a lot of y'all.
Okay.
A lot of y'all.
Okay. I ain't mad at y'all. Actually, yeah. Yes, I got a couple teacher friends. Like, they still can use some gifts.
Facts.
So, yes, just let us know. You want to donate? We got some teachers. I'm going to get y'all supplies, y'all.
Y'all need some dry erase markers. I got y'all.
I got a couple erasers.
I got y'all. And this is my next double standard. Is gonna probably make some people mad. And you know, if you get mad, you know, don't get on me because I know how y'all like to get. For me personally, I do not track what is on another person's plate. So I implore you to do the same. And let me elaborate on that.
Okay.
Oh my God, you're so skinny, girl. You don't eat nothing.
Oh yeah,
girl. What? Oh my God, what you don't eat, girl? You so skinny, girl. You so okay. So again, just like with the, you know, certain other debates that we have, I understand that the debate of the skinny fat thing, being skinny in a society is not really quote unquote a societal problem. Trust me, I understand that wholeheartedly. It is not to be compared to being a plus size woman. Trust me, I get that. But my point is, I have nothing to say to you about your size. Have nothing to say about me.
Exactly.
That's it.
I'm so glad you said that because I used to grow up with like that. Like family members used to come up in my space while I'm minding my business with me and my plate and be like, "Oh, yeah, you eating? Maybe you should add some more to your plate." And this and that. Like, excuse me, I'm good. My mom knows I'm good. Like, yes. Leave me the hell alone. And like, or do I need to talk about like the extra few wings on your plate or anything? No, because I will be disrespectful and I will be the bad guy and stuff. So stop talking about me being skin and bones and everything, and that I look like I'm sick and I don't eat. Because actually, after a while, like you said, it's nothing compared to like comments about being overweight. But still, like it's still hurtful for people to be like, oh, like you look sickly and stuff, especially when you're someone, especially when you're someone who can't like just gain weight and stuff like easily.
Exactly. And it's a pretty big trigger for me specifically because of my culture, like the Trinidadian culture. They literally will walk up to you and be like, "Is that everything okay at home, girl? You okay? Man treating you good? You've been eating? You have enough money for food?" Like, I am not impoverished. I just have a high metabolism, god damn it.
Exactly.
Like, it's that simple.
They be ready to like
start a GoFundMe.
Diagnose you, and it's like, oh my gosh, like I'm only like 13 years old. Can I go through puberty first?
I feel like they look at you and they're like, all they hear is in the arms.
Yes. But here's the flip side. Oh my gosh, I'm almost falling, y'all.
She almost died.
Help! Life alert. The flip side is also, as soon as you gain a couple pounds, woo, baby, you pregnant. The whole family ready to talk about you and everything.
And everybody and everything else is the reason that you gain weight, except for you just being in a better place. Like, I see the man treating you good, girl. You put on some weight.
Right.
Or
you stressed?
I feel good. Or I just feel great about life. It doesn't have to be about anybody else doing anything or bringing anything to the table or anything else. It could just be me just doing better.
Yes.
That's it. Like, I don't understand. But that has been something that I've gone through my entire life. And again, like people like, you need to just brush it under the rug. Don't take it so seriously. People got real life problems out here. Like, okay, if you were constantly being compared to a stick figure, would you like it?
Exactly. I think literally it's the sickly comments that gets me.
It's that.
Like
exactly.
that's what I don't like. Like, it's one thing is just like, oh, are you eating, girl, and stuff, like blah blah blah. Like, especially if like people know like you're busy or something like that. But then when it comes to like, oh, you're looking sickly, like, oh, okay, like it's all about, it's not the message. You know how people say it's not necessarily the message, it's how you say it.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly, it's a certain way like to say it. And like also like I don't think families get on boys as much as they get on men as much as they get on women about it.
Damn sure don't. And what's even more interesting is that not all weight loss or weight gain is attributed to something positive or negative. So it's crazy, right? So I could be getting skinny, but it could be because I'm gaining muscle, so I look smaller, I don't have as much fat. Mm-hmm. And you're looking at it as negative weight loss. Meanwhile, my journey is just starting. Versus if somebody was bigger and they lost all this weight, the person's like, oh my God, you lost so much weight, you look good. And that person's just staring at them like, thanks, I've been depressed for 3 months.
Yes.
Don't stop just assuming that weight loss.
Yes.
Weight loss is associated with either one of those things.
Yes, I mentioned that to somebody before, and I was just like a while ago, like, oh, like I lost a lot of weight, and they're just like, okay, and I'm just like, but it's a bad thing. They're like, why? Like, I'm the type of person where I gained muscle and stuff, and I got fat, and it's just like, yeah, like. That's not good. Like, I lost my muscle weight. Like, no.
Yeah. Oh, God.
They're like, most people don't complain about that. I'm not complaining, but like, that's not good in my case.
Exactly.
It's not what I wanted.
Exactly. So I guess that's the double standard. If you don't want me talking about what's on your plate, have nothing to say about what's on mine. Because I make negative comments. When I say negative, I mean no. Like, I don't make comments about people's weight. That's it. Point period.
Exactly.
Because you never know what somebody's going through. So I not nary make not another comment about people's weight, and I expect the same in return.
Okay, that's all fine, Danny. You don't want no comments. I will say, if you notice it getting a little fat in the back, I want you to comment.
Oh yes, that
like give me my compliments, y'all. Actually, I want all that.
Compliments for me would be the reverse. If you're like, damn girl, you looking all chubby in the middle, I'm like, oh, yeah. But yeah,
I told you I want my compliments, okay? So this is yes, y'all. I be thinking already before I even say it out my mouth how so good these ones be. So, women bosses versus men. I hate how women can be assertive, but y'all flip that into like, oh, she's too bossy, she's a bitch. But then if a man's assertive, it's like he's a great leader. He knows what he's doing. He knows what he wants. Like,
it's so annoying.
Like, why do women bosses get negative traits? I don't get that.
And why is bossy something to be looked at as a negative thing? Like, okay, I take control.
So, and I think that's a double standard too. I think the word boss, when it comes to like which sex, is a double standard. Like, because to men, like Rick Ross, I'm a boss. Like, like that's his thing. Like,
I hate hearing him rap about sex. Oh my God. I'm sorry.
So that uplifts him. But it's like when women say that and stuff, like I still think men like look at us and be like they look at us like, y'all be so intimidated by us being bosses and independent. I just don't get it. Like, y'all just see it as such a negative thing. But
again, it has to be an intimidation thing, an insecurity thing on a man's end. It's just interesting how, like you said, when a man is a quote unquote boss, it's wild how other men and women would be attracted to that, right? Mm-hmm. Women are attracted to that, but it's also wild how other men ride his top like a pony.
Okay.
Right? And it's especially interesting what men consider a boss nowadays.
We like to call that dicky dang.
Yes. Nom, 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 nom. That's what y'all do. Just like y'all do with Future. Nom, 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 nom. That's what y'all do all day.
Oh yes.
And that was going to be my next point. It's also interesting what some men, let me not say all, some men consider bosses nowadays. Or even same thing for women. I guess that's another double standard within itself, because some women will be like, yeah, she don't care about no man. All she do is get a bag and she F him and dump him and she don't care about whatever. She a boss. It's just like she sounds like she needs therapy. There is nothing boss like about
anybody
that.
like that. Any person like that.
Well, but that's what they do. So for like women, you a boss if you don't have emotions the way other women be doing. That's boss stuff. You just logical. You just a robot out here. That's a boss move.
And also seen as a bitch.
Yeah.
Because you don't have emotions. Because people are society is so used to women always, please, thank you, giving you guys smile. It's even to the point where, like, you know how guys even, oh, why aren't you smiling? Don't ask me to smile. Don't ask me why I'm not smiling. I don't owe you a smile.
Or it's even just in the workplace. You asked me a yes or no question, so I responded yes, period.
Is something wrong? And why is HR already at my
at my door?
Exactly, because I just said yes.
I just said there doesn't need to be a fluff. You don't need hello, good morning. Thank you for asking that question. I've been asking myself that question for some time now too. Unfortunately, you don't need all that. You damn sure don't need all that. And like, men aren't expected to do that. If a man just said, I would love it for a man to just give me a straight response. Just yes or no.
Exactly.
And it'd be done. That's it. That's all. I don't understand that. Like,
yeah, people are. I'm pretty straightforward, and people are taken aback by that.
They take it as rude.
Or yeah, and I'm just like, no, like it's just like, but why are we? Let's just get to it, because also like I'm busy, you're busy, like let's straight to the point.
Is that simple? It's really that simple. It's one of the things that grinds my gears the most, because it's just like, what is all the fluff for though? Yeah. Like, people only do those pleasantries as space fillers. They're not even real. It's not like when people are like, hey, so how was your weekend? And then while you tell them, they space out and think about what was on last night's episode of The Office. Like, it doesn't.
Exactly. Or even like how people just act like, how are you?
You don't care. You don't care. Don't ask, because I won't ask you, because I don't care.
Or how you, like, you started up a conversation, how's work? Gosh, I don't even want to talk about that. Like, I know that was a filler ass conversation. Cause who wants to talk about work in 2022? Who wants to talk about work?
Oh my God.
Nobody.
I'm gonna talk about these flights.
Okay.
Flying first class up in the sky.
Oh, that comes out soon. That comes out.
It does.
Soon.
It comes out too. Oh, maybe tonight actually.
Yeah.
Jack Harlow dropping a song, y'all. My little latte. But that's that double standard gets me all the time.
Yes.
I was just thinking about another one. It slipped my mind.
Well, if you guys know why y'all call women to like bitches and stuff when they're like not bitches, but like y'all consider them like to be that way when they're bossy, let us know why.
Facts.
Please.
Big
like
facts.
Compared to men, or like even vice versa, if you guys have like opinions and stuff, like share them with us, because I really want to understand why.
I got a double standard. I just realized, Grandma, I didn't even realize it. I don't like the fact that women can show their appreciation and their, what should I say? We can show camaraderie in a way that's actually love, but some men can't get to do that based on how they grew up, if that makes sense. So like, if a man sees like his friend like threw that shit on, like, bro, you actually look good. Like, you look good as hell.
But I like that.
I like it too, but other men would be like, oh, gay. It's like, why?
Exactly. And I feel like, you know what? That's actually, I feel like those are along the lines of like the videos of how like people see like a group of guys like act like they be like, oh, black boy joy and stuff. Like, because it's like you see like we don't get a chance to see men like, you know, dancing with each other and like
enjoy life,
right, without even like every 2 seconds no homo. It's like, okay, we get it.
You're not gay. We understand. You don't like penis.
We just want y'all to have a good time. Like, just relax. Like, yes, we do understand. Like, you guys go through a lot. All black people go through a lot. Men and women go through a lot. But it's just like, you know, we can't always be so
rigid.
Yes. We need to like breathe, and we need to stop living like we're surviving and stuff and actually like enjoy life.
But what comes with that is, ladies, I'm sorry, some of y'all are the culprit, because there's some women, that woman, There was somebody that just posted some foolishness the other day talking about some if he goes to brunch and get a mimosa, he wanted a girlfriend or something.
Yeah,
like
y'all. Oh my gosh!
I'm
Like,
like, a man can't even have some orange juice with some champagne in it. God,
like what? What's it say?
like women, are we?
When did mimosas?
Are we
classify-
gatekeeping mimosas now?
Like, when did it become like
A male, female,
like a
woman,
feminine,
and man?
a quote unquote feminine thing? Like, what?
When has mimosas ever been?
What?
I'm confused. What is he supposed to?
Like, y'all need to stop, because you know what? I'm a brown drinker, and next thing you know, these men are gonna start gatekeeping the cognac. What is it? Cognac and brandy, like, and whiskey. I don't need none of that.
And it's like, what do you want this man to drink at 2 o'clock in the afternoon on a Sunday at brunch? You want him to be taking shots of Hennessy? Is
On
that
the
what you
Lord's
want?
Day?
That's weird. Guys, stop it. Stop it. I feel like some men, if they're given the room to feel like they can express themselves and indulge in their emotions wholeheartedly, I feel like they would do that. But it's not just women that stop them from doing that. It's also your peers. Yeah. So don't only watch the relationship that you're in, but also watch the other platonic relations that you're,
like even your friendships and stuff, like, or even like the way you talk to your brother and sister. Like,
that all of that, yes. Yep. Like, you can look at your friend and say, you know what, bro, you look good today. Because sometimes people need to hear that from someone that's not trying to have sex with them.
Okay.
Sometimes people need a little pick me up. Right. It doesn't, and it actually feels even better sometimes coming from a friend, because it's somebody that like knows you. They seen you at your grungiest.
Yes.
So they gonna tell you when you really do that shit on.
Yeah. Even though we're not guys, so like for us, like, you remember, like, we used to be like, oh, no feelings. Yeah. And stuff. We keep it G.
We don't hug. We still haven't gotten to the hugging point yet. We're working on it.
We say I love you though.
We do. We're there. We're there. We just the physical. But you know what? I don't think that I'll ever really be. I feel like on special occasions we will, but our love language isn't physical touch, so it'll never be like.
No, because honestly, it's funny that you say that, because when like other friends be like, hug me or kiss me, or like, I'd be like, why? I'd be like, what are you talking about? What are you doing?
Why? Were you an orphan? You didn't have hugs growing up. Why?
I did. I was so loved. Like, damn, I really was so loved. Why am I like this? Such a little Wednesday Addams.
I'm crying. And my family is definitely like, personal space is not a thing that my family acknowledges. So I think that's probably why I fell out of.
Okay. So touch. Personal space is a thing physically for us. Mm-hmm. Like emotionally and mental, like those boundaries. It's going. It ain't no boundaries, baby. Everybody all up in everybody's business and everything. But physically, we be like, why are you hugging me? Like, we be like, why? To be like, why you want to hug?
No, I grew up with my aunt. She was the first pimple popper. So my face was never safe.
Yeah, I was gonna say
I knew nothing of personal space. I was her little, what do you call it? Esthetician practicing thing.
I feel like that's an aunt thing. Like, Cause you know, every time I used to go over and stuff and do stuff like that, like, my hair was a different hairstyle.
See? It's like, it's just their thing. We're the little baby dolls to play with, especially because she only has sons too.
And they don't care what your parents want. They do what they want.
Never wanted that. But now that we've successfully gotten off topic, send us in some double standards after you guys have seen this, you know, and then don't forget to also like and comment and let us know what you think, because you know, we're jumping back into this podcast.
And also, I'm gonna just give you a little thing about the last episode. So also, we made sure to make sure our double standards were both male and female, because we heard some of y'all thinking we were trying to be on our male bash and stuff, and we're definitely not like that at all. So yes, when y'all call us out on our stuff, we hear y'all.
Yes, and you know what? We have qualms with a little bit of everybody. Parents, children, men, women, those who identify as neither. Yes.
Insects, aliens.
All of it. We could probably find issues to have with all of you.
Actually, you know what? I had issues with Tamara's with her Wi-Fi. Okay.
I'm crying.
So anybody can get it out here.
Facts. Big facts. But we love you guys, and we want to hear more from you guys, and we want you guys to engage with us as we take this journey on our podcast and stuff, and just wait till y'all see us a year from now. I'm speaking it into existence.
When we're we're gonna be consistent. and we have no technical issues anymore.
That part.
Ooh,
That part.
boy, y'all just wait. Y'all just wait. I'm telling y'all, just wait.
Mm-hmm.
Just wait on it. Because when I tell y'all the technical